Welcome to Cyber Chats, a podcast made by the National Cryptologic Foundation. I'm your host, Kennedy Taylor, and together we'll be demystifying the world of cybersecurity by talking with amazing cyber enthusiasts like you, as well as industry professionals. Be sure to like and subscribe to our podcast on your favorite podcast platform. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Cyber Chats. Today we have a very live episode, and I can't wait to tell you more about it shortly. But just to preface this a bit, we have two amazing students that go to Loyola Blakefield, and they're going to talk to you about their cyber programs. And then we also have a leader, a cyber leader, I would call her, that puts together incredible events for youth. So we're going to talk about that connection and why these events are important. But before we start, could you all introduce yourselves to us?
I'm Emmett Omron. I'm a senior at Loyola.
I'm Nazelrod, also a senior at Loyola.
I'm Alexis Davis. I'm our Chief Operating Officer here at Technology Advancement Center, or TAC, as we call it.
Yes, and as mentioned, we are live. We are coming live from TAC. So, Alexis, could you tell us a little bit about Cyber Saturday?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, Cyber Saturday, it's actually going on as we speak. It is an immersive program that we do about once every quarter here at Technology Advancement Center for kids, generally middle school and high school. And it is somewhere between an introduction as well as a hands-on kind of furthering knowledge experience into the different areas of cybersecurity and technology. We're in an area that's densely populated with very veteran and experienced folks in all the areas such as AI, phishing, cryptology. We do like a escape room. We do cryptology type of whiz wheel experience, as well as hands-on meta CTF video gaming competition. So that's what's going on here today. The whole purpose is our outreach to students to get them interested in cybersecurity, and hopefully they take it from there and further their experience in that area.
That's amazing. And we have a great group of children here today celebrating having fun with Cyber Saturday. And we also have an event coming up, I believe, May 3rd, right?
May 3rd. And yes, it is free to attend. So I want to make sure that it's largely we have students in the area, but it is open to everybody. And we encourage parents to come as well. In fact, I counted today, we have about 40 to 50 parents actually on site here. So our topics really aren't just for that age band. I think there are plenty of parents out there that could use some cybersecurity education as well. So we have parent sessions, as well as the parents can actually just accompany their students to some of the hands-on experience as well.
Absolutely. I'm always talking about how important it is to have parents in on these conversations because not only can they help push cyber careers, but also learning about the technology we use day to day. Our parents need to know what they can allow, what they shouldn't allow, or just have a better understanding of cyber.
Yes.
Now, what is the age group for Cyber Saturday?
So the age group is middle school to high school. We definitely find that the sweet spot is probably the 7th to 9th grade. And I just say that by way of we get a lot of interest from our upper level high school students that come to a Cyber Saturday and say they're really ready for more of that next level, something beyond just sort of kind of wetting the palate and getting a little bit more hands-on. So we actually do have more ad hoc events that are kind of that next level education level for our more experienced, or more, I should say, like further down the path in their cybersecurity education. So I would say that the 7th to 6th, 7th, maybe even 5th to 8th is really the real sweet spot and what we find most kids come. And that's really where the emergence begins. I mean, it really starts at the earlier ages, but we find that the students in the middle school really grab onto it.
Good. And there's a lack of education for that in our schools right now. Children 5th to 8th grade are not usually getting an education. And that's why it's exciting to have two students here from Loyola, because one of you, I believe, started working in or learning more about cyber while in middle school. But before I get to you, have you ever been to Cyber Saturday before?
No, this is my first time here, and I'm excited to be here.
Mine as well. It's
great. Well, now that you've come today, you're going to come back. Okay, we'll see you in May, and we hope to see you at future events. But could you tell us about the Loyola Cyber Program and what you've learned thus far in it?
I'll take it.
Okay.
I want both of you to speak.
And we can start.
So the Loyola Cyber Program is a cyber education program for youth in middle school and high school. One of our main programs is training our students for Cyber Patriot, which is a cybersecurity competition run by the Air Force Association.
Wow.
The premise for that is you have some machines that attackers got into and you need to resecure them. Another way that we support our students in learning cybersecurity is providing industry certifications from the CompTIA line along with some others. And of course we run LBC2, which Casey can talk all about.
Yeah, so as Emmett was saying, we run the Cyber Patriot competition. We train for that. So students can learn cyber defense on Linux machines, Windows machines. They can learn network configuration with Cisco. We also do capture the flag events. So we're able to kind of travel around the world for that too. We go to Estonia, to Thailand. And so we've been given the opportunity to compete in those countries, which is really exciting. And then later in the year, we run LBC2, which is our capture the flag competition, where it's 7th through 12th grade, I believe. Students can come compete. This year is on March 29th. There's 2 divisions. You can have 0 experience. There's a beginner division where you've never done it before, and there's challenges for you. Or if you do capture the flag competitions all the time, that's your thing, that's your jam. We have a division for you too with harder challenges. And there's cash prizes, giveaways. There's our IoT city, which is like a city that's got different challenges in it. Like maybe you'll be hacking a water tower and you'll make it flood the city. Or maybe there'll be a data center somewhere in the city and you need to recover some information from it. So there's different challenges like that. And we'll have handouts too. Free food also. It runs, I believe, 9 to 3 on March 29th. So we hope to see a lot of people sign up for that.
Wow. Now, is the cyber program an after-school activity?
Yes, it's after school.
So any student can go ahead and sign up at Loyola. That's amazing. And how old were both of you when you started joining these programs?
Oh, gosh. I was in 7th grade. So I think I was 14.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, I was a freshman. I'm not even going to try and figure out how old that was since I'm terrible with math. So
Was it your school that introduced you to cyber for the first time, or did you have an interest in it prior?
So for me, an older student in cyber literally dragged me into the room and said, "You're going to do this." And so I did it and I loved it.
Sometimes we need those people.
Yes.
Yeah, I always knew I wanted to do something with computers kind of starting around 5th grade. And so I transferred to Loyola in 7th grade. I saw a cybersecurity club. I'm like, why don't I try this out? I went and it stuck with me.
Now, what is it about cyber that does keep you interested and keeps you coming back?
It's a lot of fun. And the things you learn in the club are, to me, they're very interesting. And it keeps me engaged. I have a lot of fun just learning about all the different things that we're taught.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the same for me, just there's always something new to learn because there's always going to be new technologies coming out and new vulnerabilities that people are going to use to get into those technologies. And so you can learn that and there's always going to be something more to do. So it's never going to get stale.
Are you planning on pursuing a career in cyber?
Yes, I think we, and Emmett too, we're both planning on pursuing a career. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very exciting. We'll get into that a little bit later because I understand that you're going to be, you're a freshman, right? Or are you?
I'm a senior.
Senior? Are you both seniors?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. Okay. We'll talk about college a little bit later. But as you know, Alexis's son actually went to Loyola and was part of the program as well. Even if it was just for a bit, it's not for everyone. Cyber is not for everyone. But I love this connection. I love that we're all here today. So shifting gears a little bit to Alexis and talking about tech, what programs do you have available for youth aside from Cyber Saturday?
So we really run all year round, frankly, a robust internship program. And we welcome high school and college students, not surprisingly, like in the summer, when students are out of school, we'll do a little bit more of a true structure. We'll post a bunch of positions, we'll interview for them, which is all good part of the process of learning what's next in the work world. And we'll do that like a true summer internship program. And some of those things actually include, frankly, having our students, our interns plan a Cyber Saturday. which will be a finale of the summer, as well as some other more technical type of programs and projects. Like last year, one of our interns did an AI auto assistant for our front desk. That was a whole program. We had one of our interns working on a knowledge-based system that's going to be integrated with an LLM. We had a marketing intern that worked on all the promotions for our Cyber Saturday and for our events. So that was neat. So just giving you a flavor of, we do a lot of opportunity here, hands-on training and internship. These other programs we do have cyber ranges here. So we've worked with schools both in Howard County and other Baltimore County, Howard County, Junior Achievement, where we've done on-site anywhere varying from just a field trip visit to kind of see what it's all about, or an actual after-school program where we're doing hands-on sessions with our cyber ranges, which is very neat. And our cyber ranges are most specifically in the critical infrastructure areas. And it's funny, Casey, you were just mentioning it, like a water tower or flooding the city. We have a fully built city. We have an airport that's a complete replica of Honolulu with all of their infrastructure systems, such as radar, security gate, fuel weight, runway lights, as well as water, HVAC, and other critical infrastructures that our students can get their hands on. So that's an overview for now. And more are coming. We want to do cyber camps in the summer, which may not be happening for 2025, but that's definitely in a 2026 rollout to do more robust camps for all ages during the summer.
Where can listeners find more information about these events?
Definitely go to thetac.tech, and that's spelled THETAC.TECH. And I think it's pretty easy to navigate to our events section and training section.
Amazing. Now, you mentioned internships. Internships are so important, especially in cyber. It would be great. I wish I did a cyber internship to learn about what my career would eventually look like. But what is the age range that you look for these interns? I saw Casey and Emmett perk up.
No, you should. So we have high school. And obviously the high school is more in your junior, senior year. And that is, we have even it going on right now for students who are more local in the area. They come a couple days a week after school. And like I said, during the summer, it's a little bit more robust. But then mostly college too. The college is also at that next level, just like you might envision. It's paid. The bar is a little higher set. And those internships, though, they're not limited to what year you are. So it could be freshman through senior year in college. And frankly, to be honest, we actually also have what we call career opportunity internships. We have a few interns actually right now that they're post-college, and they're doing a career change. And they are here to learn and try and get more hands-on experience for moving their career to cybersecurity.
I was one of those career changes, so it's incredible that you're doing that. Mm-hmm. We had the privilege to interview Greg a few episodes ago, and he was talking about how one student actually came up to him and demanded an internship. He wasn't really hiring, but he liked this person. He liked their energy and wanting to work. So they apparently interned with you guys. Well, that's incredible.
Well, another thing that we bring to the table is, TAC is a nonprofit, and we have tentacles to so many different entities, be it in the government, be it in organizations, schools, universities, particularly University of Maryland and our UMBC and our local, I say local, more geographically local programs. And people come to us. We have the government agencies that are, in the Fort Meade area. They recruit here. They've come to our events. We're a great collaboration and meeting ground for those types of great next generation cybersecurity professionals. And it's no surprise that, people want to see who's coming here and they want to recruit them for careers thereafter.
Absolutely. And you mentioned events like Hack the Railroad. I had the opportunity to participate last year. Oh. What is your role in putting on these events?
Yeah, so we have Hack the Rail, which might actually, we have hacking events, and we're also doing, next event is Defend the Airport. And I say that we've done many hacking events, true hacking, CTF type events, but we're also more into, it's not just about all red teaming. There's a lot of just how are we in general, like defending our critical infrastructures. And I just bring that up just for the nuancing of the wording that we use for our events. But frankly, the mission is the same, which is truly protecting our critical infrastructure. And we do it with railways in October. This year will be our 4th one. And we're doing our first airport one in June. So you can check out our website for those details. But you asked, what's it take to put that on? Yeah, it's a lot of work because we bring together industry, government, academia, and our vendors who are supporting being able to support our nation in protecting these infrastructures. So we are enlisting great subject matter experts in speakers, doing speakers, having our vendors come and support, getting those. We also reach out to our college students and high schools that they want to come and participate. So it's an endeavor.
Amazing. Well, thank you for all the work that you do, because I've loved participating in your events, and I know that your visitors do as well.
Well, we appreciate you. You've been a longtime supporter of the tech, so we are very thankful for that.
Oh, thank you.
Including today.
Yeah. So just to go ahead and narrow down your events a little bit. So we do have high school students as well that are listening to this podcast, and we also have industry professionals. So which events would be, more interesting for an industry professional versus a high school student?
Well, for the high school students, I would say our Cyber Saturdays. I would say check out our internships, and then through their schools, if they want to do any kind of actual custom-made training session that we've done here, like after school, we are very able to be nimble and accommodating. If the interest is there, if the interest is there, we'll make it happen.
Wow.
For your industry professionals, I would definitely say our larger events, large scale, we have like a coffee and conversation events that are for networking. They're also on our website. Defend the airport, hack the rail. That's really bringing together, all the heavy hitters that are interested in protecting in that critical infrastructure areas, and all the types of vendors and organizations that support that.
Amazing. There's actually a Netflix movie about defending the airport that came out recently.
Yes, I saw that.
It's on my list,
Very
but
close
I heard it
to
was
home.
very good.
Mm-hmm.
And when will that event be?
June 17th and 18th of 2025.
Very soon. That's going to
Yes.
fly. It'll be here before we know it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Shifting gears a bit back to our amazing Loyola students that are here, I want to hear more about your college experience, right? Looking at colleges and thinking about pursuing careers in cyber. Have you gone to visit schools yet?
So last year during spring break, I went down south to visit a bunch of schools, visit Georgia Tech, and some other schools around that area. And that really helped give me an idea of what kind of colleges I wanted to apply to.
Have you found cybersecurity programs at those schools?
So all those schools have computer science programs, but I haven't found a specific cybersecurity major. I know Georgia Tech has a cybersecurity major that's kind of coming out. Now it's just starting. But schools like University of Maryland have had a cybersecurity major that I've been looking at.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
We were just talking in our recent episode with Dr. Calvin Nobles. He's the dean of UMUC? The UM Global Campus, yes. And what about you? What about your experience?
So I've also been looking around at colleges. I went up to Massachusetts for a little while to look at some places around there in New Jersey. Like Casey, I've also been looking for computer science, but where he's been looking for a specific cybersecurity major, I've been trying to find a place that also has music, because I'm looking to major in computer science and oboe.
Ooh,
So
double major.
Yeah.
Cool.
very specific experience.
Yes, and I'm guessing that Loyola has been able to let you have a career counselor that's helping you to find these cyber avenues, correct? Is that part of it?
Our college counselors are awesome. They help us find the majors we're looking for, and they recommend colleges to us to go look at that we look at and we can apply to, and they really help us through the college selection process.
And we, along with our college counselors, we, especially through the cyber program, we're very connected with our alumni who are in college, and so they have like stories and advice to give us about where they've gone and what they've been doing. So it really helps.
Amazing. Well, even if you don't end up getting a degree in cybersecurity, computer science, of course, they go hand in hand. Plenty of cybersecurity professionals, as you may know, do not have degrees in cybersecurity. I'm someone who has a bachelor's degree in economics, but I did end up getting my master's in cybersecurity. So there's always a way to either connect them or pursue it later if you needed to. But very exciting. We'll be rooting you on. Please let us know when you get into college because we will definitely send you your congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
And tell us more about the cyber challenge that's coming up. I know you mentioned it earlier, but what is your role in planning and helping to put this on?
So my role is to develop the CTF challenges that we're going to be giving to the competitors. So I'm the head of our dev team who's getting all of that together. We have challenges in a bunch of different categories. So like forensics, file analysis, cryptography, website exploitation, and then just full-on red team, get in, privilege escalate, and find the flag.
And I'm in charge of running our IoT city and creating that, as well as our competition has an operating system section where you will, so through your browser, you can connect to a virtual machine where you'll either do some configuration or you'll learn how to use like a Linux operating system, or they'll get you familiar with cybersecurity in Windows, and you'll submit flags or answers through a desktop application, which then can earn your team points. So I'm in charge of running both of those.
Wow. And you mentioned that you invited lots of other participants to come. Can anyone come or do you have to be invited?
Anyone can show up. It's open to everyone as long as you're 7th through 12th grade.
Okay, great.
And anyone can register at lbc2.org.
You're a boys' school, of course. So I'm excited to see some girls' schools and other schools as well participate with you all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we are too.
Good. And is this an annual event?
Yep, it happens every year in March.
Okay. And which number is this?
This is number
8?
8. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. And for those that are watching online, you were pointing to, is this your lead of the cyber program?
This is our lead, Mr. Stephen Morrill. He's sitting in our audience front row right now.
Amazing. And he's been very active in helping to shape this program from everything I've heard.
He makes this entire thing possible.
Wow.
Although he'll never admit it.
No, that's incredible. It's great that you have a leader like that. And I will say as well, as someone who didn't have a program like this, just having that ongoing enforcement, someone to push you and continue to teach you is really important. So yeah, thank you so much. Now, normally for those listening, we do a fast 5 at the end of our episodes, but today we're going to do something called a fun 5 because you're not industry professionals yet, but when you are and you come back, I'd love to go ahead and ask you those questions and interview you again. So if you are ready, I'll tell you how this works. You will have 10 seconds to answer the question. We'll go down the line. It'll be quick, easy, and fun, okay? Who wants to start, just so I know? Alexis, would you start?
I'll do it and take the pressure off there.
Okay.
Okay.
And you can all go, but you'll be the first one to respond. Okay. What is your most used cyber resource?
Oh, the people here at TAC.
I would probably say mine is Mr. Morrill.
Decode.fr. I love that website.
Who is your favorite cyber mentor or leader?
5
seconds.
I would say our CTO and CIO here.
What are their names?
Greg Wessel and Monty Mills.
Shout out here.
Yeah, shout out.
I'm going to have to go with the exact same answer, Mr. Morrill.
Definitely the same for me. Mr. Morrill's an amazing mentor.
What's your cyber-related 2025 resolution?
I'm going to get myself more educated since I'm just going to get more educated.
Mine's to finish up LBC2 to help educate others in cybersecurity and get them started.
Mine's to make sure that I'm learning more myself and helping to educate others with LBC2.
Most important skill you've acquired working around cyber?
Knowledge of importance of the safety knowledge importance and how much we are needing more.
Mine's probably going to be like talking with others and learning public speaking skills.
Mine is how to work with others in stressful situations.
All right. And password manager or password book? I hope we all have the same answer. Password manager, like an app, like 1Password, plenty of the
I know,
popular
password
ones.
manager.
Yeah.
I don't really use either, but if I had to choose one, I'd probably go with password manager.
You're young. You might forget your passwords one day.
Yeah. Probably.
I gotta say password book.
Amazing. Well, that was our fun 5.
All right.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Kennedy.
Thanks for tuning in. We hope this conversation sparked your curiosity and got you excited about the world of cybersecurity. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with fellow cyber enthusiasts. Have a question or a topic you'd love us to explore? Connect with us on CyberChat's podcast page and join the conversation. Until next time, stay curious and keep the cyber chats going. This podcast was made possible by Blue Wing Ventures and brought to you by the National Cryptologic Foundation.